Is this the end of ponglangyan? Yes, or well, sort of. I've been making videos in China for over a year now, but recently I've run into a problem. I have too many stamps in my passport, and the immigration officers don't really like it. This is the second time I've crossed over now where I've gotten interrogated on why I am coming to China so many times. I do have a valid tourist visa, and technically there is no limit on number of entries you can go in within a year. But I don't think it's so common for them to see someone with a passport like mine with at least 50 China entry stamps. And so now I think it's only a matter of time before they deny me entry into China. This fear of being denied entry has made me think a lot about what to do with this channel, specifically if it's even worth continuing to put in effort to grow on YouTube. After all, I've been going at this for 5 years now, and it's honestly quite a lot of work. Anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about this later on in the video. I have two places that I want to take you guys to today. The first one being one of those drone delivery stations, and then the next place I want to take you to is Huaqiangbei. This is China's largest electronics and technology market. Now, before we head over to see the drone delivery station, I think I just found the most American looking suburb in Shenzhen. Just beside that residential area, I've come to this Baishilong Yingyue Gongyuan, or basically some music themed park. So now I need to go wander around and try and find that drone delivery station. Okay, looks like this is on. Now they have a QR code here that I think you can scan using the Meituan app. So it seems like there's actually a decent amount of options here. It's like a bakery, they have a chaji. They also have these sushi rolls. That actually looks really good. Ooh, I think I'm gonna go for this. It's currently 3:30 and it looks like it's going to arrive between 3:48 and 4 o'clock. It's kind of cool because they also show the location of the drone and then your delivery location, so you can track the order as it gets delivered. So I think what I'm going to do is probably wander around this park a little bit, take a look and see what's interesting in the area, and then come back when the food's here. You know, I think this honestly might be one of my favorite parks in Shenzhen. It's kind of a peculiar park, you know, it's very empty, like there's very few people that come to this park, and then the music theme is like kind of weird. They just have like random music themed decorations around the park. Okay, there it is, guys. The drone's coming in. Okay, so now there is a thing to enter the four last digits of your phone number. And just like that. There it is. Once you receive it, you can open up the box. And your food will be inside. Look at that. Got the drink. Oh, it's hot. Dang it. I forgot to see if I could get it cold. And then the food is here. And then, okay, I need to figure out how to close this. And just like that, I guess. It's kind of an unorthodox fold. I'll stick that into this return. And that's it. Oh man, this is like a rice milk actually, but it's kind of thick, and honestly it's not very refreshing for the heat today, but it's better than nothing. Okay, and then these other things that I got are kind of like, they're not exactly sushi rolls, but similar concept, I guess. And then wow, this is still hot. This holds heat really well. Open it up and it's like this. Actually, I forgot what you call these. It's basically just like a sushi roll. Anyway. Oh, this really hits the spot. This is the first thing I've had to eat today too. After this, I'm gonna head over to the electronics market. So I'm gonna finish up my food, catch the train over there, and I'll see you there. All right, well, I've made it to Huaqiangbei. So you can find all types of electronics here, from high-end to super cheap knockoffs. Right now, I'm gonna go check out some robotics. I see one of those robot dogs on display. I wonder if they'll let me in and record this real quick. Well, the dog in there was pretty cool, but the humanoid robots, I think they still have some work to do on those. She was talking to it, supposed to respond to your questions, but it looks like it was having some difficulty hearing, or I don't know, something was wrong with it.
艾比，你叫什么名字？我明白了。如果有需要，我可以帮你用简单的语言或表达来说明事情。
Anyway, this area over here has like so many electronic malls, all for like different purposes. The one I'm going to go into right now, I think, is where you get all the cheap knockoff electronics. They sell real stuff in here too, but a lot of them you can get like one of those hair dryers, the Dyson hair dryers, which are like 300 USD. You can get them super cheap here. Yeah, so one of my friends bought one of these for like 60 USD. I think they probably paid too much for it. It worked for a week and then it broke. So surface level, these seem pretty nice, but actually this one feels heavier than this one. So I wonder if there's like different levels of quality with each of these. There's a lot of tempting electronics in here. 你好，可以试一下吗？可以。怎么开呢？这里。啊。有可以换成中文的。啊。有中英文版。Oh, this is cool. A lot of different games on this thing. 这个你买多少钱？ 200多。200多。对。Okay, so right now I'm trying out some translation headphones.
你现在说英文，我这边出来就是中文。
This technology is pretty cool. I don't think I've seen this before.
你说这项技术太酷了，我以前好像没见过啊。那我这边就是听到的是中文，我说中文，你那边就是英文，对不对？
对。Yeah, you see, this is my problem. Every time I come here, I walk out with some new item. So today I got some new headphones, one specifically for running, like those bone conduction earphones. And then I also got that translation headset, which is actually pretty cool. So right behind me, they have the Denza. I think that's kind of the main one where you can go to find any like random consumer electronics. You can go inside this and check it out real quick. It's kind of the same thing as the first mall though. And you can see they have like tons of floors of all different kinds of electronics here. You can also find like a lot of like components. I don't exactly know what all these things are, but they do a lot of like wholesale here. So people can come here to find suppliers for whatever electronics they need. Next, I kind of want to walk through what you might refer to as the stolen phone market. When people's phones get stolen in the US, somehow they always end up here in Shenzhen. Not all the time, but a lot of times I've seen. There's this whole digital plaza over here that basically just sells used phones. I heard like they'll swap out like the internal components so it becomes basically untraceable. Yeah, this street is basically full of markets like that, just random secondhand phone shops, drones, all kinds of stuff. Actually, I've been in this shop. Oh, they got rid of it. There used to be a big flying car drone in here. Oh, what the heck are these? This is kind of disgusting.
Evidently, I quite enjoy my time in China and making videos about this place. Whether it's wandering through villages or getting lost in the endless tech of Shenzhen, I found a real sense of purpose in sharing these stories with you. But there has been something in my mind for quite a while now, and it's something I haven't really talked about too much. This channel has been called ponglangyan ever since I started uploading. It's actually the romanization of my Chinese name, and I've used it as my personal branding since high school. But if I'm being honest, it's quite hard for most people to say, spell, and remember. Now that this channel is finally growing, I don't want to stop publishing videos. The immigration problem, I'll find a way around that. But I do think it's time for a change. So, starting with this video, I'll be rebranding as Expedition East. It's still me, still the same journey, but with a name that's a little easier to remember and one that reflects exactly what I want this channel to be. An exploration of East Asia, from cities you've never heard of to stories you'll hopefully never forget.
Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Probably gonna wrap up my day here and head back to Hong Kong. And if you guys have any suggestions for me on how to handle this immigration process, I feel like I'm pretty unique here because I probably travel to the mainland more than any other foreigner living in Hong Kong does, honestly. But yeah, if you guys happen to have any suggestions on that, let me know in the comments because I am kind of worried about this. Anyway, if you've made it this far, help me out, click the like and subscribe button, and with that, I'll see you in the next video, hopefully.